Whew. Hello everyone, this is Greyshot. Once I'm bringing you another 3v3 CUH2 replay. This one is on Across the Rhine from a long-time submitter of replays, Germans. Thank you, Germans, for submitting your replay. Ah, nice. Good job, Gertrude. Again, good luck, have fun is what I usually say. In any case, let's double check to see their ranks. And overall, it looks like the Axis pretty much have an advantage in this game. Allies not too down, but Mitt Drew is definitely the guy with the least amount of time. But that being said, as long as you're a good strategy game player and know the basics, you should be pretty good in this game. Again, I've had a guy literally complain. He had, I think, was it 4,000 hours. I did not have enough time. So, you know, you have games that people dedicate way too much time and think they're way too good for their own being. Or for their own good. In any case, let's get to this game, shall we? Again, we have right now 2 Wehrmacht and OKW versus 2 Soviet and an American. Across the Rhine's interesting because actually it's like 3 different lanes. You have the southern lane down here near the water, which not too bad. Again, there's lots of cover, but it's very easy to also choke point either side. Whether these 2 areas you can block off or come over here, kind of block off these areas. This one has more room, so it's a lot easier to go through and get around a blockade over here than it is, let's say, right here, just because of how the terrain works. But in any case, looks like the American player is being pushed back quite quickly. That being said, over here we have the Soviets trying to advance. Interesting idea. You see a lot of this with higher level players, so maybe Mount Drew is a little bit more experienced than we think. They usually put the barbed wire to prevent people from going up and using it. And to be fair, with that road, you can actually say it would make it worse, because you could say it would give them no or possibly negative cover. It looks like this road isn't as bad as some roads like, there we go, like this one. You can see the red marker being negative cover. So, that would suck. Hey, I'm going for heavy cover. He gets the cover. Why is this cover worse than actual cover? But in any case, looks like we have a German sniper to help push back American and Soviet players alike. Wehrmacht players being supported by the OKW player. Oh, probably should go over names real quick. We have, oh god, now Germans in Mount Dew versus Gertruda, Sabom, and do they both have the same goddamn name? Hold on. Is this like the first? Alright, so we have Arnold. Then we have this person. And then the red one is... It's the same goddamn name. They have to be like... These two either are twins or are good friends or something. So... God damn it. I'll just... Oh, you know what? Because they're 2 different people, I'll call the red one Gur and the orange one Rude. There we go. That works. You separate it. You make it even. So, Gur, over here, looks like he's doing pretty damn well. He's pushing on up. We do have a Soviet player flanking with a flamethrower. Very smart. With penal troops moving on up. Again, penal troops great against, upgrade against armor with the PTRS rifles. Or just simply a bad base have great satchel charges, which unfortunately looks like he does not have enough. But that being said, he's just going all over the place with that flamethrower and the scout car, just burning everything back and making everything retreat. Knocked out one of the MGs, may be able to get that up and going. Could possibly take it over again in the building. And since you just used the rifle grenade, that MG would pretty much be unopposed. Penal troops need to fall back. MG needs to get in the building now. But it looks like they should have this area pretty much locked down. And the scout car is getting healed, so nice job. MG probably needs to redeploy. There we go. Should be able to hold these guys back, though double sniper is the main issue. Looks like Rude is trying to go... Oh, no. Wow. Okay, that actually worked. Just when you thought it's like, hey, the German sniper, or sorry, the Soviet sniper doesn't get 2 guys. I'm gonna screenshot that and be like, the new German sniper. And people are like, wait, the German sniper has 2 people? Just to fuck with people. Oh boy. But in any case, looks like that double firepower was enough to push the Soviet player back and effectively push them off that point. So unfortunately, Germans has to regroup. That being said, he does still have the scout car / flamethrower mix, but versing a grenadier squad, he has to be careful because of the Panzerfaust that can pretty much annihilate that vehicle. Though, he's really being ballsy because right now, Gur is like, alright, I'll get in the building, kind of learn the scout car, but, oh wow. I thought he would have enough to get out, but nope. Looks like he managed to blow it up. Good job then. German snipers pulling back. MG redeploying to open fire. Suppressing the unit. Yep. Snipers now picking them off. Falling back. Sniper's going to try to pick them off in the retreat. Oh, looks like they might have got one. We still have this MG over here. Snipers might try to go on the side over here. That's what I would do at least. Because right now you're still in MG range. Nice double hit though. They managed to pull on back. Conscript still moving in. MG needs to replace. Okay, looks like it did. We have an AT gun being brought in by Mountain Dew. Again, make sure that if the Germans bring up some annoying light armor, they can counter it. On the far left, we have American forces pushing back the OKW. OKW does have an MG-34 to help push back some infantry, but we have the rear echelon and the riflemen on the far left. Oh, by the way, I should probably mention E3's been going off. So while I'm recording this, E3's been going off. And overall, I would probably have to say the best press conference, and I'm going to get blasted because I know I play Microsoft, I'm not a Sony, but just hear me out. I think Microsoft had overall the best press conference. And basically I'll say that because even though Sony had the best game presentation next to Fallout 76, which Todd Howard's also just always amazing, but the reason why I will state easily had the best overall presentation was Sony's whole like, let's switch seats and then go to like a after press briefing in the middle of the press briefing, which made it seem like what the hell is going on. So that whole debacle brought it down to me and made it like very cringy. EA was like probably the worst and cringiest. The Square Enix was a close second in the worst, and Sony would probably have to be third because I was like, what the fuck is going on? Anyway, but Bethesda, Ubisoft, and Microsoft all had great press conferences. Nintendo was in the middle, I would probably have to say. But anyway, the big things I probably have to point out is Iron Harvest wasn't there. They didn't show anything. So strategy game wise, however they did show. There's a new Mario Rabbids game, which is technically XCOM based. There's a new Microsoft Gears of War PC exclusive for Gears of War Tactics, which looks awesome. Which is like, if there's any game that would perfectly fit in XCOM, it would be Gears of War. Oh my god, MG42 being annihilated by Grenadiers with MG42. So very nice job with that. They're pushing that guy back. And yeah, looks like Gur is retaking the right-hand side. Also double mortar, which is really annoying the Soviet player. Looks like he went, let's see, anti-infantry tactics. So, again, if they keep focusing on the infantry, this guy, as soon as he gets like a KV or starts using fear propaganda, can push him back, but he needs munitions. Far left-hand side, though, MG doing pretty damn well. Overall, I would say, though, wrap it up on the thing. So far, I'm really happy. Nice job getting that kill. Scout car, nice job. Really happy with how E3 turned out this year. And it looks like there are plenty of good games. But I'm happy that Microsoft looks like is probably the one that did the most. Because while Sony was like, yeah, we're going to show long snippets of games, I'm like, cool, what big exclusive did you announce? Because Microsoft at least announced Gears of War 5. And you could say, oh, you knew that was coming. It's like, okay, they announced it along with Forza Horizon 4. They announced it. What? They showed off more, which looked amazing, by the way, not discounting it. Exclusive being the Kojima game, which looks great. Death Stranding. And you could say, oh, what about Remedy's game? Yeah, that's multi-platform, and they already announced it. Everyone forgets. They already showed a trailer for that. But, yeah, the new trailer looked cool. But that's like, I consider that like Kingdom Hearts or Cyberpunk. The Kingdom Hearts trailer at Microsoft looked great, along with the Cyberpunk trailer, but that's multi-platform. So while it's a big, oh my god moment, I know it's coming to PlayStation 4. So Cyberpunk's not Xbox One exclusive. So. But overall, they still had a ton of great exclusives reveal, which I'm like, oh cool, there's stuff looking forward. And then it's like, Greyshot, what about Sony's, exclusive domination? It's like, I look at them like, what? They have Spider-Man coming out at the end of the year. Otherwise, they announced no new exclusives coming out in 2018. Oh boy, the AT gun is really doing work. Nice job, Pack Gun. That's why I always get it. Just in case the allies get armor. Although the allies have like, we have a Pack Gun too. Or I guess a Zis gun. So it looks like it's a stalemate in middle. Both sides of MGs, mortars, AT guns opening fire and trying to pick off the other. The problem is the... Ruda is doing a damn good job at pushing back the Soviets in mid. But overall, very happy with E3. I'm very excited to see what happens and what they reveal as the days go by. Snipers, let's see. We have 8 kills and 8 kills wait, why is... Oh, sorry, 20 kills. Like, what? Wow, damn, that's a lot of kills for a sniper team. And I like how they're slowly moving up. And you can see here he's microwing. So that way he can... here, I'll pull up Fog of War. So we can see these, and they can pick it off. This sniper's going to die if he doesn't retreat now. This sniper, though, is opening fire. Getting some nice shots. Taking the point. He pushed up a little too much with the other one. Half-track's trying to push on up. Trying to get some sight on the enemy infantry. But alas, again, don't want to push up too much. We have another light tank. The T-70, again, can do a little bit. Scout cars coming in from behind, though. Can get some nice pop shots along with the pack gun. On the far right side, though, we have the Germans locking down this territory. MG going down. Probably could reconnect this. There's really nothing there stopping them. MG over here, preventing most likely any infantry from moving on up. Panzergrenadiers taking the fuels. Penal troops trying to open fire. But again, they're negative cover. Move to cover. Bundle grenade is going to be the last straw, and they're going to have to fall back. Let's see. We have an Oboe Blitz truck. So let's go over commanders. We have Fortification Doctrine. So again, this is going to be heavy emplacement, heavy dug in. Sabom's just going to try to lock down this southern point. We'll see how well that goes. I mean, fortification could work with MG bunkers and mines and everything here, but we'll see. We have Gur going assault support doctrine. So pretty good, I would say. Again, especially if you can put down a lot of trucks really quickly, get a ton of resources, kind of rush for that Tiger or heavier armor with fuel, or calling all those special bombing runs or strafing runs, kind of help hold back the Soviets and Allies respectively. That could be very good. And we got Ruda with Germanized Mechanized Doctrine. This one's more support. The command tank would help defensive-wise. Smoke bombs help keep things alive. Good recon with both the spotting scope, maybe calling a smoke bomb to, again, not only keep things alive, but also have that plane fly through and give a little recon. That could be good. MG suppressing that point. Germans with anti-infantry tactics. Again, great at killing infantry. Mount Dew and guard mortars, so heavy mortars, which has he gotten? Nope, he has not gotten. And, yeah, some guard rifles, so good against armor and pinning it. We got some flame barrage going in, which is going to push back the MG and the mortars respectively, which should maybe allow the Soviets push on in. They did place some mines to stop a German push, I guess, from going too deep in their territory. Half-track stopping an American flank. Unfortunately, we do have some American forces up on the high ridge, which are opening fire at the Volk squads below. Very nice. MG, though, suppressing some infantry, although the Volk squads are slowly pushing up the hill. I love that MG on the hill just, like, trying to hold back the Germans. Like, we must hold this ridge! Hold them back! I wish they would kind of prop it up on the sandbags. Oh, no. Oh, there goes the grenade. Oh, burning them out. Damn it. Good job, Germans. Good job. Wow, I think it's that high ridge right there. It's kind of messing with my camera. The more I kind of zoom in, it just makes it go crazy. Anyway, it looks like their mortars and everything are finally starting to push back the German forces as the Soviets finally push up and take this position. Pack gun, though, pushing back the T-70 quite effectively, and the guard troops are suppressed by the MG, which unfortunately has to fall back. Snipers moving on in, hopefully trying to pick off the conscripts moving in. All right, good job. You killed them, but you might want to move that scout car to hold them back so the German snipers don't get chased down. But looks like they did retreat. German forces trying to push on up. Looks like they threw some fire grenades to push back the American riflemen from their positions. That being said, the bars are just really devastating and holding them back. Yep, T-34-45 advancing, knocked out the Blitz truck, which, once again, it's like, why would you put it in the middle of the road? Put it, like, back here, hidden. It's like, hey, guys, you're going to put it at the cross-section. Hopefully it doesn't get hit. That's why, like, a lot of players will place mines at, like, these sections, because they're the most high-traffic areas. You don't put something very vital in a high-trafficked area. Meanwhile, the T-34, I'm sorry, 76 variant, not the 85. My apologies, I've mixed up with the other player. Was just what they needed and is help pushing them back. I wonder, did Gur ever get... No, he okay, he only has one Panzerschreck group. Okay. He's making a bunker, most likely heals infantry. Support armor to get some armor. Which, by the way, he should have probably gone sooner, because look at that fuel. He really should have tried to press that Panzer IV. But no, in the meantime, looks like Garmin's is going to use that advantage and retake all this territory, heal the armor. If I were him, maybe place some defenses at key choke points to kind of hold back the enemy. Penal troops is okay, but the mortar teams will push them back out of the building very quickly. Once again, no one has captured this point, which is kind of weird, but whatever. I guess there's one of those points where it's like, I guess neither side is really going for it right now. They see other points as of higher value. American forces launching an assault down south, though we do have a Panzer headquarters building and an MG, which will most likely keep the enemy back. Plus the other half-track, there's more than enough anti-infantry firepower to hold back a large contingent of American forces. So we'll see how well that goes. Half-track and everything opening fire. Half-track also pushing them back. Nice bazooka shot, but again, not doing all that much in the grand scheme of things. German forces just trying to keep that barrier or that buffer zone, so American forces can't push on up and to hit some vital targets. But once again, maybe you want to move up that half-track and the MG kind of and have them fire, and then move up the Volk squads while they're being suppressed to do maximum damage, instead of have the Volk squads open fire on troops that are not suppressed. Volk squad trying to move on in for the flank against the MG, but may not do as much as they think, with the lieutenant coming in to save the day and maybe throw a grenade. Nope. Volk squad throw a grenade instead. I hear a plane. I'm assuming it's... Oh, it's a P-47 recon run. Okay. Providing some recon. Alright. Although, again, we have half-tracks and everything down here, so didn't last very long. Good attempt, but didn't last very long. You probably want to heal this. You have Sturm Pioneer Squad. Probably want to move down and heal that. Maybe decommission that for fuel. AT grenade possibly going out. No, you have no AT grenades unlocked. Heck, you don't even have the Molotov cocktails unlocked. Far left-hand side, shock troops just doing work. T-34 also getting quite a few kills, 13 total. Panzer Grenadiers, though, lying in wait. Wow, nice rifle grenade. Getting a nice shot here. That, were those Panzer Grenades, Panzer Grenadiers with the Panzer Shreks? Why are they firing at the shock troops? Oh my god, and they're firing. I love how that, by the way, that bazooka, Panzer Shrek shot hit the infantry. You could see the blood, and it did nothing. It's like, okay, that's realistic. So, do you still have the sniper teams? You do. Wow, they have 40 kills respectively. Damn. Well, the south is pretty much locked down. Mid is right now up in the air, and the far right, they're slowly being pushed back. Why is Stug? Why? Oh my god. Okay, so Gur is like, I want to be extremely frugal. Why the fuck did you move up? Alright, Germans. Oh, maybe you're trying to do a point-blank shot at his base with the Katusha. I could see that. We have another recon going out, and hold on, I expect it to be shot down again. Yep, there it goes. And once again, as soon as it goes over that one side of the map, it just gets shot down immediately. Though American forces helping the Soviets push, sniper teams are trying to pick them off, but just not enough, and the overall Allied forces are advancing in mid. That being said, it looks like German forces do have this area pretty much locked down. If they could kind of lay some mines, they could lock this area off very easily. Wow, American forces trying to go in for the flank once again, just not working. Very surprised the OKW has not decommissioned that wreck. So that's just me. Again, you kind of get some resources from it. We have a Stug for some damn reason. I don't understand why. Hey, they're also all moving in a blob, so this MG is going to suppress all of them. Katusha opening fire at that position, probably going to get quite a few kills, respectively. Nice hit on the Stug and the infantry, making them all fall back. Now the Stug is left vulnerable because the T-34 will use its superior mobility to just flank around the Stug. Oh, yep, it's going to die. Run, Stug, run! Or it will kill you. Oh, Dying Light 2 is announced, and excited about it. Like the first Dying Light, so that was pretty cool that they announced that. Also, Jump Force? What the fuck? Did not expect that. Pack gun opening fire. Might be able to get a kill if this thing just... Oh, what? No, it missed. We have a command tank rolling in from Ruda. So Ruda is now trying to move over some of his forces, or hers. I guess Gertruda is, I guess, is a girl name, so maybe her, I would assume. Anyway, unfortunately, though, he's, or she, is taking some, definitely some major casualties in mid and being pushed back. That being said, they are still at least holding the point, so at least they are putting more pressure on the allies to advance. That being said, dear Lord, stop placing these trucks out in the open. Like, hide it behind the shrubs. Like, you can hide it behind the shrubs. Right now, you make it very easy for an Su-85 or some long-range AT to hit it. Speaking of armor, T-34-85 now in the mix, and should definitely give the Germans a run for their money. Because, yeah, they need those double packs to hold back that beast. Meanwhile, it looks like the Jackson and possibly, yep, there we go, all the American infantry are pushing in against the German lines. Smoke was just deployed. I'm assuming that was actually the German player who called that in. No, it was not. So who called in the smoke? I don't know. That's interesting. Do you have... No, he didn't call in the smoke either. Interesting. American forces pulling on back. Maybe it was just a hit and run. What is this guy planning on? Oh, Sabam, do you have all 3 trucks? Yes, you do. So most likely what you're planning on doing is you're getting a King Tiger. That's what I would probably say you're getting. A Pack 43 would actually be pretty damn good or sweet because you call back armor. Maybe an additional... Okay, you're moving over here. I would say like... I forgot you could go all the way back here with something. I'd be like, point blank artillery right at their base. No. Anyway, American infantry now fighting in mid. The scout car and MG trying to hold them back. MG placing now. Fire at will! MG suppressing them. Sniper teams. Oh, we lost one. We lost one sniper. Though, that being said, even though we lost one, the other one, it looks like the better one's still alive. Now we have more artillery coming in the mix, so that's why it makes it more difficult for snipers to live. As shown with that shot. Fire, sniper, fire! Now run away! Volk squad's now moving on in. The support gun now opening fire in that position as well from the southern location. T-30-45 there. Pack gun. I know you want to retreat, but they need some anti-armor support. Meanwhile, up north, that T-34 is capturing the point with its capture ability. Panzerwerfer opening fire on mid, managing to stop some Soviet forces from advancing and push them back. Raketenwerfer moving on up to help push back that T-30-45. Volk squads in heavy cover, capture the point. And it looks like Gur is moving up all of their forces, all of his, her, whatever, to take mid. And it looks like it's doing pretty well, though we have a mattress opening fire, or a Calliope. And judging by the fact that there's no British, I think you know which one it is. Anyway, nice job with that. Calliope doing work, pushing back some German forces. They are going to capture the point, though. Or they should. There we go. They are going to capture it. You know you only need one force there. Like, they have a T-34 going behind your lines. You can keep the Grenadier squad and push up the Panzer Grenadier squads to kind of counteract that. You can say, Greyshot, what about the penal troops? What about them? The MG is going to suppress them. Once again, firing the Panzer trucks and infantry. Save it for the armor. Fire going off. Trying to hold back some infantry. Bundle grenade. Kind of missing the mark a little bit. Oh, there we go. There is a heavy mortar. But Mount Dew taking some casualties involving infantry. That's is now relying mostly on armor. We'll see how well that works. Again, a Pack 43 would do wonders for the Germans if they could lay it down in mid, because that would be a big enough gun it could hold back any allied assault. And now, well, okay, so Gur was taking definitely some casualties, but now has a goddamn Tiger tank, which has been marked, so that is an issue. But that being said, it doesn't look like they have all that much to stop it. So, they're moving up additional armor on the right from the other player. So it looks like Mount Dew's going to try to help out Germans and retake this right-hand side. Battle for mid. Panzerwerfer doing work and knocking out one of the infantry squads. Jackson moving on in, but the pack gun is pushing it back. Sniper providing some recon, helping to pick off some American forces in mid. Could probably fire a nice, incendiary explosive round to really cause some damage. Calliope now opening fire. Try to knock out that MG. T-30-45 guarding its flank just in case some armored forces come in from the right. Left, however, King's like, F you. Opens fire, misses the shot. Did you finally get AT grenades? I feel like you finally got AT grenades. You did not. Okay, never mind. It's a waste. Mountain Dew, I feel like you need AT grenades. Oh my god. You're on a mine. That could be very dangerous. But no, like I said, I thought this person would be saying for a King Tiger. And by god, Sabam got a King Tiger. Plane crash almost into a T-34-85. I saw the blood mist. Did the sniper? Yep, sniper probably got a kill. Very nice. Sniper helping them. Wow, okay, that was an interesting shot. Just explode into... Wow, they're just exploding. Sniper getting some shots, I would assume. Oh, gets the final kill. And dies. And there goes the squad. King Tiger being pushed back from the AT gun. Oh, shoot, we have a flank going on. Oswin pushing with the Tiger, but T-34s moving on in. And these are the 85 variants, so more armor. And a better gun. That being said, they are also mark targeting the Tiger as well, making their shots a little bit easier to kill it. And while the Tiger could probably knock out a T-34-85 on its own, double T-34-85s plus another 76, too much for it to bear with mark target. And alas, it finally dies. Command tank coming in to help, but just too much. Pack gun looks like maybe not helping. There we go. That pack gun, though, helped. 3 stars, getting a beautiful shot. At least killing one. If they can kill the other T-30-45, that would be extremely helpful. But it looks like they don't have recon. And they got pushed back. Alas, I feel that Tiger should have retreated this way, not engaged forward. But, once again, that was just, oh, damn! That plane almost killed that armor, which would have been incredible. It just would have. Anyway, shock troops moving on in. Sniper trying to pick him off. Running toward the shock troops. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, 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 no. That sucks. Why not retreat this way? Right? Like, oh, my God. And that was a full health sniper, too. It just walked into certain death. Oh, my God. Gert's gonna be feeling that in the morning. Anyway, T-34-76 advancing, trying to most likely pick off some forces in the flank. Looks like being backed up by an MG and a flamethrower. That being said, we have a Panther and a Verkenwerfer now opening fire, along with the Panzer Grenadiers with their Panzer Shreks, pushing that thing back. Calliope opening fire, once again just annihilating a lot of infantry, maybe even taking out some armor too. Oh my god, there goes the half-track. There goes another half-track. AA and transport variety both taken out by that Calliope. Damn. That's pretty good. That's pretty goddamn good. Really? No vehicle kills? I swear I just saw you kill 2 vehicles. Oh, well. Anyway, Germans is in a great state to launch a great flank from the right and hold this position at the very least. I don't think... Hold on. Let's double check. Yeah, so Ruda is doing pretty well in mid, at least. Gert, unfortunately, is taking some casualties. Okay, now you're getting more. You need to hide these blitz trucks. You really do. Like, you could put one, like, right here, and you would be fine. And there has been no battles this far close. Or put it in the corner over here. Just keep it back. You need the resources. I'm assuming you're going to get another Tiger soon. Panther advancing. The King Tiger is now healed. Once again, it feels like the Allies are kind of coordinating with 3 different units fighting one Panther. And yet, I'm not seeing that same kind of type of coordination with the Axis. The Axis are kind of like sending one big unit in and kind of not really coordinating as much. T-70 trying desperately to hold back the King Tiger. Unfortunately, having some difficulties with, being a light tank versus a heavy tank and all. But still, the King, that did pull back a little bit. So I guess it did something right. Or did pull back with the edge of the AT gun, which would actually be pretty damn smart. Support gun looks like to be opening fire. Looks like the double for Cannon Warfare knocked out the T-34. Oh, Calliope, though, coming in for, I'm sorry, or Katusha. Probably Katusha, actually, with the rocket barrage. Yep, Katusha. Coming in to do some damage and knock it out. Oh, my God, all the rocket artillery. Panzerwerfer shot, at least pushing them back. Yeah, all the rockets. Now, that's Calliope. There we go. With all that artillery just knocking out the support weapons, the AT guns, the MGs just being neutralized or pushed back. Good job on their part. Allies definitely winning in the artillery game. King Tiger is slowly pushing on up. Army-wise, let's see, we have about, what, low 50s? Probably with that, mid-50s. And then the Allies have probably mid to upper 70s. So yeah, the Germans need to start getting some kills because the Allies are just wiping them left and right. Nice shot with the AT gun and constantly pushing them back. King Tiger just not doing as much as they could be doing. AT guns on standby, and again, I feel like King Tiger would probably be better in mid. I originally said a PaK-43 would be effective. Oh wow, immediately shot down. And I still go through that, like put it back here, just so that way they can't push armor in mid. That would kind of give the Axis a little bit of a buffer zone. Yes, you have to worry about the artillery, but you could counter that with like a Stuka or something. Or yeah, you could do a frag bomb. You could absolutely do a frag bomb, like him doing, like he has 800 munitions right now, right? You could do a recon pass, identify where the Katyushas are, and then do a frag bomb to neutralize those Katyushas. So let's see, we have, yeah, especially because both Katyushas are lined up next to each other when they typically go and fire. You could absolutely do that. But anyway, the Germans are slowly being pushed back. They are bringing up some AT to hold back the T-34, 85. That being said, they did miss, and looks like the other one did retreat. Oh, no, he just remanned it. They're still desperately trying to hold mid, and they're doing a decent job for the most part. Tiger tank redeployed in mid with an Oswind. Again, really trying to make sure that the Allies can't bring up an Air Force. Su-85, though, trying to go in for the snipe. Panzer Grenadiers, though, pushing back the Su-85. MG, though, again, that's still an MG-42, holding back the German forces. The Soviet MG kind of sucks, but the fact that the Soviets have been like, you know what, screw it, we'll just take the MG. Artillery coming in this region. Okay. T-70 pulling the heck back. King Tiger now in mid. This could be the... Okay, actually, it looks like pretty much all of Saddam's forces are in mid. Looks like he's going to try to help push them back. That being said, we have artillery coming down to kind of push his forces from making any solid advances. MG's here as well, but looks like we have some smoke coming down. Maybe it stopped that MG. King Tiger taking the brunt of the artillery, but not really doing anything to it. Nice Panzerwerfer shot, finally taking out the heavy mortar. Or at least you would think. But no, the heavy mortar, as long as this one crew, will still stay there. Okay, now it dies. Oh, looks like we have a deep raid. T-34 is taking out quite a number of forces. Panther, though, trying to neutralize them in the meantime. Panzer Grenadiers could also move on up. I feel like he's always too little too late with those Panzer Grenadiers. He can never get them at the right spot. Panther, oh, he can knock out the one on the right. No, Su-85's there. This could be a risky gamble. Panther as well, moving on up. There we go, at least one kill. Come on, Panzer Grenadiers. Come on, move on up. Su-85 sees that. It's like, nope, I'm not dealing with those Panzer Grenadiers. That being said, shock troops seem to be doing work as, well, the Panzer Grenadiers lost their anti-infantry capabilities with the Panzer Shreks. Shock troops have been doing more damage. The lucky bundle grenade managed to push them back, so nice job in that regard. King Tiger holding back, wow, just holding back a number of American forces, even with all those bazookas. They just do not care, and the King Tiger is just bouncing bazooka shots off its front armor left and right. I think they're doing a decent job, though that being said, penal troops will definitely hold it back. And again, provide enough AT, being like, hey, you want to get closer to me? I can throw a satchel on you. And definitely wreck your day. So there's that. Alright, so let's see. You're going to heal that T-34. Nice job. Overall in mid, King Tiger still fighting, but again, being buttoned, we're going to see the Panther and King Tiger slowly being pushed back. Because again, if they're being buttoned, he's like, okay, they're bringing out something to kill the King. And like I said, I was right. The Jackson coming in to try to finish that thing off. Trying to blitz out, not a bad strategy. King Tiger, though, still firing. Probably prioritize vehicles so that way you're not, you know, targeted. They did do marked targets so they can keep recon on it. Jackson trying to go after it, but Panther and Command Tank coming in on the flank. Again, target vehicles, not infantry. And you could probably have killed the Jackson. Jackson missing on the Command Tank, managing to escape. That being said, American forces seem to have pretty much dominated mid, and now they have that under their control. With that and Germans having the right under their control, and pretty much Sabam pretty much being forcing all of his men just desperately trying to hold in those two sections. I can see the Allies easily pushing down south and retaking the left. They just need a big armor push, which, oh my god, they haven't done that, right? Big armor charges? No, not at all. Unfortunately, he did lose his T-34, but that being said, he still has double Katusha, which once again, oh, actually playing it smart. Germans is instantly retreating them back, and he's near pop cap, so good job for him. S-285 getting a nice veterancy and throwing a beautiful satchel, which might, so close to getting a double, but alas, it gets a single. Now we have a strafing run. That's the first time I think I've seen it this game, that strafing run from the Germans. You figure that he would be placing more trucks on the far left-hand side. Like, he can easily go place a truck over here and gain more resources. These don't count toward pop cap, so once you place the 200, just like a manpower cache or anything like that, you don't have to worry about it again. It's, I don't know, it's kind of weird he hasn't done more with that. Anyway, strafing run at least helping to suppress light infantry in mid, which is delaying the Allies from advancing, while the Germans take over with what little force they have mid. We do have artillery finally being made back at their base, and looks like he's placing a building back here. If I had to assume, it's probably either a command post or a medical place to keep this thing healed up. The artillery was coming down on it for a sec. I saw the shadow of it. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe. Infantry forces holding this position. Looks like the American forces retaking the left, and again, the American forces still have a ton of men, even with the German artillery. They've just done not as a great job at just killing infantry as the Allies have been doing. Jackson pushing back the Ostwind. Panther. Well, okay, I was going to say Panther forces, but it's really just a Panther command tank. This one's still under repairs. Trying to push on up. Calliope going point blank in that shot. This could be a good opportunity for the Panther to get a kill, but that being said, it'll be risky. Yep, definitely risky. Definitely risky. Definitely wants to pull back now. Oh, nope, he's screwed. Command tank's dead. Satchel going off, hurting the Panther. Flank with the Panzer Grenadiers could do some work. MG being pushed back at the very least. Funny how the goddamn Germans are being pushed back by MGs of their own making. Rifle grenade going off, but just not doing enough. Those forces are just too spread out. And again, laying mines. Oh boy. We have Sabah moving up again. His or her forces moving in mid. We'll see how well it goes. Artillery's also coming in. Yep, it was command bunker, so they're gonna, that way they can reheal, which is funny because it's so very close to this bunker, but alas, just can't get the heals in. Anyway, this truck is also here. You figure they would kind of move it to like this position or just slightly over, so that way it doesn't get hit by the same artillery that would hit the artillery gun, which would be a big like bullseye, but like hit this area. So you figure they wouldn't put something very vulnerable or very valuable. Actually, both vulnerable and valuable right there. Again, you're wondering, why are they moving up this T-70? Because it kills infantry like a bastard. And it would be great because the Germans keep pushing up the infantry as a desperate gamble to kind of take that point. If the T-70 can move in and make sure the infantry dies, doesn't matter what type it is, it just dies. It's going to be huge lasting impacts on the German lines. Because again, it's just another infantry unit they have to buy. King Tiger, though, oh wow, missing the T-70 but getting the MG. Okay. American forces moving on up. Panther on standby. That being said, way too much airtight infantry and armor power coming in with the Jackson as well to bolster any anti-armor. I wasn't gonna mention. Just, yeah, bolster their assault, I would say. God, I lost my train of thought for a second. Anyway, Panzer Grenadiers trying to do the same thing. Looks like they're all trying to move on in, but they're so grouped up. Artillery's coming in, just wiping them out. This would be a great time for strafing run to kind of suppress the infantry. That being said, instead we have, goddamn, we have the American strafing run to hold back the German forces. On the far right, we have a Panther and a pack gun retake on the right. That's not going to do really anything. Double MG is going to stop any assault. They could probably press here, I would say, and like do a nice flanking maneuver. Like, I'm being 100% serious. If they could sneak around Panzer Grenadiers and guys sneak around, knock out those Katyushas, that'll be effective. Looks like we have Katyusha being pushed back by the German artillery. Not a bad idea, kind of pushing them back, but alas, it's just, you didn't get a kill with it, so, unfortunate. Just unfortunate. Now, here's the one thing I'll say. Saddam is really doubling down in mid. Like, he has all of his men there. He's really trying to give everything he has, but he's right now holding half the map. And you can say, what do you mean, Greyshot? Well, he's holding this position and this. So he's holding two of the major points, the middle position and the left. So he's actually holding probably more than 50%. Meanwhile, goddamn, we have both Gertrudes can't even hold the right. So yeah, it's kind of bad. It's really bad if you can't even do that. Also, oh boy. Like, eventually this American player will realize he can take the south. Like, eventually they will realize the fact that, okay, the guy that holds the south is also fighting in mid. Maybe we should do a full frontal assault down south and just uproot him there so he's not strong. But we'll see what happens. Anyway. Wow, okay. Armor-piercing rounds. Good idea, just as a desperate gamble to hold anything back. Fire all the armor-piercing rounds. 5-star MG34. Goddamn, MG34, not the greatest, but you can make up the Vet 5. Holy mackerel. Turns to a pretty damn good MG. We have a big push on the far right with double Panthers. That one, unfortunately, being hitting a mine. And a lot of infantry. Why are you mass retreating? Like, seriously, just ask your ally to call in some smoke. You keep doing this mass retreating BS, and it's really starting to kill you. I'm being 100% serious. Mine. And the Tiger's going to be screwed unless it falls back. Oh, another mine. Goddamn. Beautiful job, Germans. Beautiful job with those mines. S-285 seeing the Tiger, which, by the way, is showing his ass to the Soviets, which is not a great thing, is going to be annihilated. Everyone, a moment of silence for the dead Tiger. Now you can say, Greyshot, he could have made it around. No, he couldn't, because so far they haven't dropped that smoke once to save anything. Right now, that smoke dropping at that time is essentially like goddamn TFS, and it's like, here's my Piccolo being like, here's a question for you. Where was my Sensu Bean? And he's like, Sensu Bean! Being throwing. Yeah, maybe just a little late on that. Anyway, Jackson opening fire, pushing back the Panther. This Panther trying to go in. A Vet 3, so I'll give it some credit. At least they have one of them that's pretty good. This managed to get quite a few kills. But alas, the other one they keep deploying just keeps blowing up. Big battle in mid. We have strafing run coming in from the Germans, trying to suppress the American infantry and the Soviet infantry, respectively. This Panther needs to pull back, though. The guard troops are going to come in and cause some havoc. King Tiger, 25 kills. So, like I said, Saddam is doing really well. It's just the Gertrudes are kind of dropping the ball. Artillery coming in, knocking out the 4-star support gun. Damn, that was a good hit. Plane crash somewhere. Oh, over here. Pack gun being decrewed. Penal troops trying to retake this point, but 3 flamethrower squads. Not a bad idea. Have the flamethrowers be, again, with the flamethrowers increase their anti-infantry attack power, and that way you still have, like, frontline capable infantry but you have a force that can also heal all your armor in a pinch, because goddamn, you can't have like Panzer Grenadiers or Grenadiers because you need to keep your armor in the fight. So it's like, okay, of my pretty much frontline infantry have a utility role as well. Pack gun though, or this gun I should probably say, pushing back the King Tiger. You need to fall back and heal. Do you have Stern Pioneers? Yes, you do. Okay, so you can probably deploy them and go heal your King Tiger real quick. Allies retaken mid. KV Flamethrower now in the mix. Prepare for all infantry to just be melted. Oh boy, nice Panzerfaust though, at least stopping it from advancing quicker. Panthers slowly being healed. If they can get sightlines on those units healing, they're absolutely going to call an artillery and murder all of you. Because again, the easiest way to kill engineers, kill them while they're doing your work, while placing a mine, sandbags, repairs, building a building, whatever. Anytime they are doing something other than fighting, like as in like repairing or building, whatever, they're extremely vulnerable. Very easy to kill. One Katyusha shot could easily wipe like 2 or 3 squads. Now, here's the thing, if you would be so kind. Don't mass retreat. Like, separate your men, coming from different angles, and you could easily deal with these MGs. But no, you blob, so it's like a chain effect. One gets suppressed, so they all become suppressed. It's stupid. It's annoying. Just please stop doing it. This artillery gun, I'll give them credit, doing actually pretty well. They have smoke coming in. I'm assuming it's recon. Yeah, it is recon flight. So they're going to try to call it some type of strafe, or maybe try to get recon so that way they can call in a great artillery barrage. Meanwhile, this artillery would probably be best like right here. Just calling in an attack run. Just kind of holding back a lot of the armor. That's just me, though. The Katyusha is coming in over here. This Calliope, goddamn, 40 kills. 19 kills and 23. So, overall, really good job with the Americans with their artillery. Goddamn, if that sniper didn't die before from the shock troops, it absolutely would have died already. Nice Panzerwerfer. Okay, I'll give you that. That was a nice Panzerwerfer, Gertrude. Kind of stopped the Americans in their tracks. That being said, Lieutenant still taking the middle point and holding it. Both squads pushing on in. Both Vet 5. So, you know, good thing on that. But that being said, slowly Sabam is losing men and the excess manpower and fuel that he or she had saved up. But that being said, still has a decent amount of fuel, so it's more the manpower issue than the fuel issue. Let's see. Strafing run, kind of suppressing the infantry from taking mid. Now you can move up infantry and take it, but alas, I don't expect that happening. Wow, okay. Panthers moving in. But remember, you still have all the Su-85s and tank destroyers right there, so you're just being hammered by in all sides. Like, this is where the pack guns would have been great if you would have deployed them before advancing, so that way they could have helped take some stuff out. Su-85 charging down a Panther. Hey, you know what? It would have been great if you had the Panzer Grenadiers there to stop that from happening. Oh, well. It only cost you a Vet 3 Panther for that assault. Good job, Germans. Good, nice kill. Man, Gertrude sucks. Like, just pointing it out. And I'm talking about both Gertrudes. Probably this guy sucks more. But that being said, they're about even in terms of sucking. Oh boy, King Tiger slowly being repaired, Panther is slowly being repaired, can barely hold back the American infantry. How would I hold this infantry back? I mean, with the artillery, you can't really hold back with infantry or MGs. Armor is slowly being pushed back with tank destroyers. They just need a good amount of, like, forces. Like, they need, like, all three. Armor, artillery, and infantry just combined to kind of help push back the Allied forces. They don't have enough. There's just not. The Allies are working together. They're well coordinated. The Axis are definitely not. For the love of God, fire your Panzer Shreks. Oh, finally we got a kill with those. But again, fear propaganda pushes back the blob. It's just a great combo. Su-85 moving on in. Lots of flamethrower shots going off. Nice job. Again, slowly burning that infantry alive. Bundle grenade missing the mark. And they at least take the spot. Okay, that's fine. I'm assuming that Panzerwerfer was trying to stop that Jackson from healing. And maybe kill the crew. Okay. Pack gun opening fire, pushing back the T-34. T-70 there. Maybe can provide a little bit of recon if we're in a recon mode, but overall, it's just not a lot. Nice artillery. Hammering that pack gun. Wow, also killing the engineer squad. Beautiful. I love how a burst of the flame tank and that killed the engineer squad. That's just great. Fire going down, killing more pack guns and holding back the infantry. Yeah, at this point, it's the Allies have slowly like whittled down both Gertruda's. I'm just calling them Gertrudes. Both Gertrude's fighting ability, and Sabam just can't fight them anymore. He or she is doing work. Like I would say, he or she is absolutely the MVP of this game for them. You can say, oh, Gertruda has more damage and more kills. Yeah, but right now, just for holding the south and for also trying to hold mid, like, he's been doing work. He's been trying desperately. Yes, this guy has more Panthers, to be fair, that have done way more damage in the grand scheme of things. But he's also lost, like, an untold amount of those Panthers. This guy still has the same King Tiger, and I believe the same Panther that he's had for quite some time. I think we can all say that this guy, oh my god. Gert has been pretty, oh my god, finally, I was waiting for that to happen. Finally, that blob is dead. It is simply dead. It has died, no one cares, no one will care, and everyone is just better. Yeah, Germans, my Katyushas are so happy right now. Just great job. Just great job. You know he was waiting for that. You know he's been trying desperately to kill that goddamn blob this entire game. 35 kills and 26 kills respectively. Good job. KV is moving in to just help make sure any infantry is dead. We have all... Okay, so nice job. You call in Zeering artillery to just help push them back as a last-ditch effort. And all that artillery coming down right where the engineer squads are going, so the artillery might start hurting them a little bit. But at least they push back the Allied forces there. King Tiger's back in town with the Panther. Oh, this could be bad for the Jackson. Panther and King. Come on, King. No, focusing on the infantry. Damn it. Oh, well, they retook mid for a split second. Germans, though, probably going to be unable to retake this point. I feel like that's GG. I'm going to fast forward to ×2 because with that blob gone, I don't see any major way the Germans can win this. I would say I'm surprised the Allies haven't launched an assault down here. Like, they very easily could wipe out all these positions. But that being said, they could see it as maybe just a little. They just want to keep winning at 2 points, which is totally fine. If you're winning in the 2 points, then just keep winning. If you hold a majority in Battlefield, it's maybe not best to control all of them unless you're on Wake Island and you're a really good plane. You can shoot down all their transports coming in, and just once you take all those positions, you can just like spawn camp the enemy, which I will say I personally have done repeatedly, and I am proud of it. Especially like Battlefield 1943. Oh man, that was my game, and that was a nice little Battlefield arcade game that I loved. It looked great. Like, yeah, sure, maybe not. Like that Bad Company 2 just had such a unique style to it that it still kind of holds up. But in any case, just well done. Nice job, Sabam, for trying to recapture that point. But alas, pre-echelons know your ploy and of kind of cleaning that up. Major armor battle going on in mid. That being said, again, retreating his Panther and getting it out of there in the nick of time. Big assault on right, but once again, the blob is being pushed back. Lots of Panzerwerfers I'm seeing. We have one here. We have 2 additional ones over here. They're really trying to counteract on their artillery. It just... maybe it's a little too late. Nice Jackson, by the way. I forgot to mention, Vet 3. Definitely good, nice to see. Flame Barrage pushing back the pack gun. Rifleman taking the position. Tiger moving on in. A lot of tank destroyers in mid. For Kenwood, for them moving up. So he knows this and is moving up something to help cover his king. Very smart. Fire at will, men. Fire at will. Come on, king. Oh, just out of range. Maybe not. Fire. King. No. Bad king. Fire. King. 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 God damn it. The king's focusing over there. Oh, king. You could have killed a Jackson. A vet 3 Jackson if you would have prioritized vehicles. You are now vet 3 with 48 kills. So, I mean, I give you that. Tiger, though, is there. Remember, that's his 3rd Tiger tank, I believe. It's at very least 3rd. And the fact that he has to keep getting a new one, it kind of shows you, like, the 2 different strategies of both players. Like, Gertruda's, that's his 3rd. Wow, he's still on his 1st King Tiger. That kind of highlights the 2 strategies that both players and just unit preservation and overall skill. So, just want to point that out. Also, he has built his own artillery piece. Like, okay, I'm done building my own artillery. Time to counteract. That being said, we have double Jackson down south. I don't see any Verkanwerfers down here, so they could definitely cause a lot of havoc. But if the King Tiger is healed up with the Panther, they could easily come down here and start wrecking. We have Verkanwerfer moving down here, and 3 Jacksons. Oh no! Oh, this could be bad. They're moving on in. The Jacksons are back in town. And I can't sing to save my life. But that being said, they are all are opening fire on this Panzer headquarters building. They should easily knock it out very quickly, like I stated before. Oh, nice. Using the special armor piercing shots on that Jackson. Beautiful shot, and it bites the dust before that king can even move on in. That king is going to be fighting 3 Jacksons. There's no way it's going to win. But it's going to try. If he uses the, what is it? Hold on. If he uses the spearhead, it could fire, again, you say fire faster, to rotation longer sight. Alright, one is dead. Come on! Smoke! Smoke! Wow. Nope, it was actually recon. Oh, wow. That was a vet 3 king. That was a vet 3 king. He could easily buy a new one, and he did, but he also lost his Panther. It's the bomb left. And what's the bomb leaving? Yep, it's GG. T-34 just also moving on in. I think they helped. Yep. Oh my god, please kill it. Please. Aw, damn it. I wanted 3 dead Tigers this game. Panther trying to go in and get a kill. Somehow missing the shot. T-34 luring it into a trap once again. Yep. 3 stars, 285, opening fire. And kill it. Be very close. Use extendo range. Fire. Good kill. That's why I call this thing. I'm sorry, this extendo range. Just because again, increase the sight lines of it, and it'll just allow us that extra shot to get the kill in. But yeah, with that and with the AI taking over, yeah, it's GG. I would agree. So I'm gonna fast forward. Overall. Oh, wow, okay, King Tiger's moving on in, helping push those guys back. That was a good close-range strike, I'll give him that. King Tiger moving in, being knocked out, easily taken out, and yeah, both Gertrudes surrender. What have we learned this game? Don't name yourself Gertrude. No, overall, I absolutely think on the Axis side, the bomb was the best. In overall just unit preservation and just kills, and yeah, the opposite said for Gertrude from what I'm looking at, but by God, Gertrude, like, yeah, boy, like, I don't know. I look at what he went through, and I just like, how is that possible? Maybe it's just because he's OKW and he has less men in his overall squads, but like, he lost so many Panzers. He lost so much in general. like so many command tanks and panthers and whatnot that I don't see it. I really don't. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm not crazy. Look, if Sabam lost like 3 King Tigers, then I would take something. Okay, yeah, so he only lost the 1 before the AI deployed the other. He lost 1 Panther. Like, overall, it's just... Okay, he lost a lot of Volk squads. That was his big fault. Okay, and Verkanwerfers. And Sport Guns. But overall, I easily say Sabam was the best player. Even though this guy got more damage. It was more like him sacrificing, just trying to get kills. Probably Pack Gun, I would assume, actually. If I had a place where he got the most damage by. No, the Panther. 28,000. Okay. Whatever. Again, I still say Sabam. He's best player on the Allied side. Is actually kind of a more mixed bag. Not in a bad way. They actually all played really well. I like the fact he kept light vehicles available, and that helped kill infantry. Their Katyushas were also really well done. Again, definitely doing a lot of damage. Specifically these ones that did nearly 70 kills respectively. S285, again, his armor is, I guess, armor for just like frontline versus other armor. Didn't last as long. But German still did a pretty damn good job, I would have to say. It got most kills. And actually got positive KD for the Soviets. Mount Drew was the weakest. But that being said, he was kind of just fighting for far left, and that didn't go well. And eventually he started fighting mid, or like he tried to help left and tried to help mid. And either way, he was definitely taking casualties left and right. He definitely did a lot more like deep assaults with his T-30-45s, and he lost a lot of those. But overall, he still did decent. Yeah, and the American player did really well with his Jacksons, just getting kills left and right. Definitely took a lot of casualties, I would say. But that being said, he still had a good fighting force throughout the entire game. And again, a decent amount of manpower and fuel reserves. Look at Germans. He has easily a ton of manpower and fuel on reserve, where Mount Dew maybe not. But he could easily pump out more units. So, take that for what you want. But in any case, that's game. Definitely will say, again, easily best players with Germans and Now and Sabam. Those were my 3 favorites of this game. But in any case, like I said, that is game. I want to thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys like, subscribe. This has been Greyshot17, and I'll see you all next time. Hello everyone, and before I go, I want to give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Ollie, Joey, Ace, Aaron, Leo, Nick, and Tim. Thank you for your amazing support, and thank the remaining Patreon supporters for your support as well. But seriously, you guys rocked. It's been Greyshot17, and I'll see you all next time.